Namaste, friends. I am back. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. I was on vacation last week, and I intentionally wanted to get back home to do the full moon lunar eclipse reading for this month of November 2021. Big, powerful energies. According to the astrologists, this is the longest full moon eclipse in 580 years. I can already feel the energies. Excuse me. So I wanted to do a reading specific to this lunation because I think it's like critically important for some reason. And I've talked to some of my spiritual friends who, you know, I'll just say, you know, we went through this purging of releasing some toxic energy, and that required us to release some people in our immediate circle. And I heard often, you know, I've cleared so many people out, I feel like I'm alone. And then all of a sudden, all of these wonderful spiritual aligned people came into my life, and you would not believe it because I live way out in the country in a very small town. So, I've talked to some of my new spiritual friends and part of my soul tribe, and they're all feeling the same thing. And a couple of the energies are, things are very turbulent, like big changes. I'm so sorry. So, while I was traveling, I actually picked up some new decks. I think all in all, I picked up about 8. It was amazing because they were like all in one place, and the place I least expected to find them. I was absolutely shocked that they were in the store that they were in. So I bought the ones that resonated with me, and I'm going to incorporate a few of them. I'm going to use The Sacred Destiny by Denise Linn and The Sacred Traveler, and I know I've used these in the last time. I've already cleaned them and I put them up, so they've kind of rested, but they seem to align with the decks that I'm going to use. So this is the Tarot of the Divine. This is a brand new deck. And then Sacred Self-Care. One of the energies that are coming through right now is really taking care of your emotional, your physical, and your spiritual selves. So I actually have 2 decks on standby in case I get called to use them. One of them is Taking Care of Me and Wellness in a Box, and these were actually right next to the tarot deck, so it felt like it was next to the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. So I just felt like the message coming through is these energies are very intense, so protect your energy, cleanse your body, detoxify if necessary, and get plenty of rest, hydrate, and ground. Okay, so I also may use the Wild Unknown Tarot. I've got that off to the side, but I'm going to start with the Sacred Traveler, and then we're going to pull from the Sacred Destiny, and then I'm going to pull some tarot, and then we're going to end up with the Sacred Self-Care that's going to give us some suggestions on how we can best serve our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being during this lunation, because it is intense, and I know you're feeling the energies too. So let's pull these aside. I have pre-shuffled as always, but I like to shuffle for you so that you know that this is a genuine reading, that you know, I haven't staged the cards. That's really important to me. When I'm watching a reading, I don't watch many readings anymore, but I definitely feel like it's more authentic if I see the shuffling. So I hope you are well. It's nice to be back with you. I really do miss when I'm not doing tarot readings. It just feels like my energy. This is one of the ways that I can express my mission, and that's why I don't monetize this channel. I don't do extended. You know, I just bring forth messages for the collective so that you have some guidance. All right, so let's get started, and we'll start here. Also, I picked up these two beautiful little angels. I don't know if you can see them. They just felt like it was right, and what it's remind me is to be spiritually connected to my heart, because one's holding a little heart, and just a reminder for me. But I just love the energy of these two angels of the divine. All right, let's see. Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So if you feel like you're meeting a lot of resistance in your energy, it's time to redirect. It means that whatever it is that you're trying to force through is not meant for you. So just redirect. And I'm going to put that here. And that's from the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck to me is either energies that have not come in yet, so they're incoming. The top of the deck is what we're experiencing now. First light, beginning a new cycle. So I'm going to do something a little different. Bottom of the deck for this, thriving. Okay, so once you redirect your energy, you'll get into that really good flow, that thriving energy, because what it is aligning for you. So reflect and redirect your energy, and then you can get into that thriving, you know, just really in the flow. And I love this card. It's kind of a fall colors. The squirrel is collecting. And then with this giraffe, just the vibrancy, just feeling very tall in one's energy is the message I'm getting from that card. So once you deal with this impasse that's going to be coming in, you'll get into that thriving energy. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. So let's see what's on the top of the deck. Trust. So we have, you're beginning a new cycle. So trust. Trust in the energy. Trust that this is a fresh new cycle for you, and that all things that you're manifesting are possible when you get into alignment. So first light, and this is almost, this is a nighttime and this is the daytime card. And look at how the crescent is in both. And so this is a fresh new energy coming in with this lunation. And it may just be that 24-hour cycle that it has to transition. So I'm going to start here. And bottom of the deck is Ten of Cups. That is definitely thriving. This is your manifesting what it is you absolutely want. So that's what's coming in this energy. The Devil. Okay, so that's what you may be dealing with something now. And this is what is probably where you need to redirect. Whatever it is that is you're struggling to is actually toxic to you. So redirecting and getting into that thriving energy. So let's pull some cards on this first light and trust. You know, trust the divine, trust the process, trust yourself, trust your knowing. This feels like a new cycle in spiritual rebirth is what I'm feeling. The Nine of Pentacles. This is definitely feeling very abundant in your current situation. Sometimes it's like you're a single person and you've just reached that self-reliance phase where you're just depending on yourself. You're trusting yourself. You're creating the world, the life that you have always dreamt of, that really fits, that resonates with you. The Hierophant. Generally, it's a divine masculine card for me, the spiritual side, but we all have divine masculine sides of ourselves. And this is a number 5 card. So this might be a new spiritual cycle because something has shifted. And that would be a result of this lunation. So trust it. Trust the shift. Don't resist the shift in your spiritual self. If you feel compelled to do something as far as a spiritual practice, now is the time to follow that inner knowing of what is right for you. The Three of Swords. May have to clarify that one. The Three of Swords to me is, look at how it's like the electric shock. And I've never seen these cards before, so I'm just seeing them. But it feels like there's been a jolt. And it seems somewhat painful. It might be somebody that you're having to release in your life because they're part of that old cycle's energy. And there's some sort of pain when you have to release. It could be releasing a job. It could be releasing, you know, a prior living situation. It could be releasing things, you know, material things that cause clutter and anxiety in your life. All of that is painful in the onset, but if you trust the process, it then becomes very healing. So that kind of connects with that toxic energy. So there is something here that is, you do need to release. Full moons are about releasing, and it may be a little painful, but follow your knowing, follow your gut. Because it's going to help create this life that you love. It's going to get you more into alignment. Six of Wands, absolutely. Look at the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. Success, feeling accomplished. It's accomplishment, and you're feeling very self-satisfied with the life that you are creating, even though there's some bits and pieces of it that have had a bit of a painful process to it. It's all for your highest good. Trust yourself. You know, if you pick up an item in your home or something and it just doesn't feel like it's aligned with your energy, it's okay to pack it away for a while. And then when you go back to it, if it doesn't fit with your alignment, then it needs to be released. There's the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is very emotionally, the heart center. She's emotionally heart-centered. Can be sometimes over-emotional, very emotionally connected. Oh, and the Magician came out in reverse. So the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so this feels to me in this deck that this is the resistance. You're working so hard for something that you feel you think is in your highest and greatest good. But the message is coming through that it really isn't, and you're resisting and resisting. And the divine is trying to tell you that's really not the direction. You have free will, but we're trying to give you these little gentle nudges that it's really not what's best for you. And you're resisting, and that resisting is creating this lack of manifestation. So trust the energy, trust the release, trust the letting go of things that no longer serve you. Follow the energy from within. When it doesn't feel aligned, it's not. And even though you're trying to outthink it, you can't outthink the energy. So let's pull a self-care card for this. I'll pull the top card. Write a gratitude list. Number 55. It's a 55 card. This is going to help shift your energy into a higher vibration. And even though you are feeling a little bit of resistance to what you're trying to manifest that isn't for your highest and greatest good, this will help you to align your energy into a higher vibration. So then you'll be less resistant. Because if you look at her face, she's working so hard to manifest something, but it's just not flowing. And you want to get into that energetic flow. It's just not meant for you. So stop struggling with it, because it's linked to this toxic card. All right, so I'm going to reshuffle, and I'm going to come over here, and we're going to talk about what to reflect and redirect your energy. And that's what all of this is about. You're reflecting and redirecting your energy, and then you're going to get into this thriving, this Ten of Cups, because you're going to realize that this toxic, whatever it is that you're trying to force, it could be a relationship, it could be, a job, you've applied for a job and you're just trying, you're waiting anxiously to hear whether or not, and then you're getting upset because you're not hearing, or you didn't get the job because it wasn't meant for you. Death, yeah. So we have this Devil card and the Death card. Whatever it is that you need to end that cycle. This is a new cycle. Be open and receive from the divine what it is that is in your highest and greatest good. Reflect and redirect your energy. You can use a gratitude journal, meditation, get into a higher vibration, and then the thing that is meant for you will come in. But it can't come in for you as long as you're resisting. So what else do we need to know about this? Oh my, here's the Sun. Absolutely. The Ten of Cups and the Sun. This is what is meant for you. This is your highest and greatest good. This is going to help you thrive. Here's the Page of Pentacles. And you will receive some sort of tangible message. It could be an email, it could be a letter, it could be a text, it could be something you read in the newspaper, it could be something that, maybe you just, what I just heard, you find a fortune from a fortune cookie on the ground, and that tells you something. It's a message. You'll be sent some sort of a message. This is the World card in reverse. So until this cycle ends and you release this frustration of trying to force something, until this ends, you can't get into this energy. Because the World card upside down means that there's still a little bit of struggling. You have not totally reflected and redirected your energy, but this message will help you. And the Sun is going to illuminate it. It's going to be made clear to you. So trust, just trust. And when you feel the resonance of that message, you'll know. Six of Coins. Yeah, see, that things are out of balance. It came out in the challenge position. You're struggling too much by trying to force something that's not for your highest and greatest good. So just trust. Get into equilibrium with your energy, and just open and receive. Two of Coins. This is the Two of Pentacles. This is that struggling and juggling card. Trying to find your footing. You're trying to find your footing. You're trying to find the stability. You might need to meditate, do some grounding, a saltwater bath. This is challenged. Judgment, yeah. Judgment to me is the Ascension card. So this is kind of what's blocking you, is this trying to force something that is not for your highest and greatest good. Ace of Cups. You're longing for this this new cycle of happiness, but your energy is blocking it. But you just need to redirect it. Using the gratitude journal would be great. Okay, we have quite a few here. Oh, just two. Queen of Swords and Eight of Cups. Queen of Swords is somebody that is really focused on clarity. What energy is facilitating her abundance, and not being afraid to cut out what possibly is blocking your moving forward on your spiritual path. Walking away from things that no longer serve you, cutting them out and walking away. The Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups is very clear. Somebody is trying to manifest something that is not meant for them, and they're not letting go. And there's the Knight of Coins. Yeah, that's kind of that could be a timing card. A Knight of Coins is very slow and methodical, and things aren't happening as quickly as you want them to. But it also, Knights to me are people that you interact with that might be slowing down your process. I'm going to pull one more card, and that's the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. Take your time. You will not regret taking your time to work through this, because you need to allow this to process. And before this new cycle begins, you need to release this toxic lower vibration energy. Bottom of the deck is Four of Wands. That is, it's kind of like a celebration card, but to me it's like a twin flame connection card. So it might be that that's what needs to come in for you, because it's bottom of the deck. Let's pull another self-care card and see how we can maybe redirect this energy. The gratitude journal is one way. Connect with your womb. Definitely divine feminine energy. This could be some hormonal issues that you're struggling with. This is a 15 card, which is in the tarot, the 15 card is this toxic devil energy. So it could be something that is hormonal, like a hormonal imbalance that might be kind of keeping you in this frustrations. So it may be something worth kind of checking out. I'm going to pull one more. So if you're divine feminine or a feminine in watching this reading, you may need to look into your, you know, uterine health, or your, you know, your hormonal health, but just take care of your physical body. You know, could be that you're having very painful menstrual cycles. Sorry, gentlemen, if you're listening. But it's something you need to check out, because it may be creating this resistance, and that might be where this pain is coming from. Anything else? Well, yep, there it is. Make a vision board. Make a vision board for what it is that you ultimately want your life to look like, this life that you're creating. It helps if you can really keep that centered in your mind and focus, and kind of create it, a visualization of what that looks like. All right, I'm going to do the taking care of me cards, and these are a little different. They're not really tarot cards, but they do have some good suggestions on maybe aligning what it is you're struggling with. Just a hint about vision boards. It's a great roadmap, but if your life ultimately doesn't look like what you created on your vision board, that's okay. A lot of people think, well, if I create this and I divert from it, then it's not really what I manifested. But it's okay to refine it and to kind of say, okay, well, since I've grown some, that doesn't fit anymore, so I want to try something else that fits, that's more aligned with me. What hobbies have I always wanted to try? So that might be a great way to increase some of your vibration by exploring your creativity. What are some topics that I want to learn more about? Expanding your knowledge. And last one, what are some everyday activities that bring me joy? These are all great ways to raise your vibration, to experience some self-care, to find some new things, to bring in this new fresh energy, this new cycle. And it's a great way to redirect your energy into something that is more aligned with your authentic self. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Namaste.